Alright, welcome back to the Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. Today we are going to go up the Tower of Spirits and get our second rail map, hopefully. Look, Luigi the Fourth. The tower goes up further. The stairs go up higher than they did when we were here last time. Let's go to the new floor and find the next rail map. So this being the dungeon that you come back to like the Temple of the Ocean King in Phantom Hourglass, unlike that, this is the first part of the dungeon that we did, and we don't have to replay that at all. We could just move on up to the second floor. We don't have to replay the part of it that we did already. And I know most people will consider that an improvement, but I think that makes it less of a cohesive dungeon. This just feels like a bunch of mini dungeons to me. The phantoms have appeared. Prinny has reached a 5-stream watch streak. Holy shit. Whew, it looks hot in here. Getting into one of those clanky suits of armor is the last thing I want to do. But I'll do it if you think it'll help. Please. We'll need it. Well, I'm not looking forward to this. I hope I can endure the heat. Sachi says, speaking about Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, it usually goes on sale with other Sonic games, so it'd be a good idea to keep an eye out for Sonic sales. Okay. I just wish I knew what the timing of that was so that we could all play it together in a multiplayer stream. That's the plan. One of these days. You're probably going to have to walk through lava as a phantom suit, aren't you? What's this? Riddle Crown! Just sitting there. Alright. Actually, I don't need to go through the lava to get that tier. I can get it with the funny leaf item. So why don't we go do that? You are just walking directly through the lava, aren't you? Good lord. So we're gonna use this, blow it across. Very good. And both of the other tiers are up there. And the phantom is coming this way. Gotta watch the top screen real carefully so we can stealth this. I'm so glad that the roll input is just double tap. Such an improvement. Thank you for walking across for me. There we go! Now that you have all 3 tiers of light, your sword is full of energy. You can attack a phantom by hitting him in the back, and then Zelda can inhabit it. God damn it. Yeah, come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Turn around. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hey, look! Now that I'm a phantom, I can walk through fire and lava. Hehehe, I'm like a walking, talking shield, Luigi. Alright. Let's put you to good use immediately. Come over here. Probably just use call, actually. Because now we're just moving on with our lives. More or less. Walk through the lava. Can I get up on top of you? Yes! This armor can withstand any heat, so feel free to hitch a ride on my shield. Just tap it to jump aboard. To jump off, do a double tap. You can only climb on from someplace high like a platform. So, I don't necessarily need to use this to cross lava, I could use it for many other reasons, too. Holy shit. Only mildly terrifying. Okay. Moving on. There's a whole other section of the floor we couldn't reach. Guess we'll have to reach around through the stairs to get there. Apple says, I'll wishlist the dogshit Sonic games I refuse to buy so I can get notified for Sonic sales! Thank you. Thank you for being a real trooper. I guess I should do that too. I bought a bundle of Sonic games long ago, and that means I have most of them, but not all of them. I don't have the PC versions of Forces and Lost World, and I don't need them unless I really want Oh my god. Unless I really want, mods for Sonic Forces, which, I mean, it's not the worst idea in the world. I hear there are some really good ones. God damn it. That bat. Get out of here. I can't believe that worked. Okay, where's the other one of these? I think I see it. Get out of here. Double tap to get off. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere in here. And from here, I can... Very good. Sonic Lost World, my beloved. See, here's the thing. I kind of want to stream that someday, too. Because it's like... I liked that game when I first played it, and yet... Right now, I cannot see myself going back to it. It just doesn't seem like anything I would be interested in. But I want to give it a fair shake in case it is alright. Is that a phantom? No? Oh, we have to cut it off, do we? You get back here. You get back here! God damn it. Too late. It went past him! It's not working. God damn it. You keep going away from the phantom. Rude. Like you know it's there. No, I don't think that works. Shit. Trying to get him to run up to where the phantom is, but that doesn't seem to be working. We're gonna have to try a different tactic. God damn it. Too slow. And now he's going up there. Great. What do you mean I have to play this smart? I'm not capable of such things. There we go. There's a mod for Lost World to make the Yoshi and Zelda levels playable in the Steam version. So, funny story about that. There's also the Knights DLC level for Lost World. And unfortunately for me, the way for some reason Sega released it on the Wii U was that to get the Knights DLC level, you had to have a fucking code for it. And the code obviously came inside the manual of the game, so, like, that part's not a problem. What happened is that I have two Wii U's because I busted my old one. Not completely irreparably, I can still play it, kind of. It's complicated. But I only have the DLC on my old one. Can't jump up there. I only have the Knights DLC on my old one, and because it's a DLC code, I can't redeem it on the new one, because I already redeemed it on the old one. So I don't have the Knights DLC level on the new Wii U that I have. Instead, I busted my Wii U in a way that doesn't let it connect to the internet, and that means the new one can connect to the internet and get the Yoshi and Zelda levels, but I don't have the Knights level on that one. But the old Wii U has the Knights level, but because the internet is busted on it, I can't access the Zelda and Yoshi levels that they released later. So, I have half the DLC on one Wii U and half of it on the other. It's very annoying. Apple says I had that code, I've never redeemed it. And the Wii U eShop is down. Shit. Oh, that sucks. Eek, what is that disgusting monster? Phantoms are terrifying, but at least they're not as revolting as that thing. Let's fight them together, Luigi the Fourth. Phantoms can take damage? God damn it. That doesn't work. I don't have a boomerang for this like I would in, There we go. It kind of works. I have to get it to line up with the enemy's cursor. It is too early in the morning to be thinking smart. Prinny was exactly right. There we go. Hey, Happmoo, welcome to the stream. It's good to see ya. Let me know when Sonic Forces has a mod that makes it handle like Sonic Colors, and maybe it'll finally be a good game. It won't. I mean, there's that, some sort of reimagining mod for Sonic Forces that seems to be in the works that, adds a bunch of extra character interactions and makes the levels longer and shit. I am vaguely interested in that. I might look at that one day. Oh, Atmu's been here the whole time. Okay. Right, I saw you in the intro. My bad. Apple says the eShop going down wasn't the problem, the code just expired outright. They expire? We did it! When we work together, nothing out there can stop us, right, Luigi? It's Red Burning Dragon that just joined. Welcome to the stream, it's good to see ya. Think she just gets stunned? Yeah, that makes sense. That's accurate to what I was seeing, too. Heal up, move on. Guess we've climbed all the way up the tower, now we're gonna climb back down it to get some various things and then come back up. I stopped in place and then she said, wait for me. As a matter of fact, I was waiting for you. How the fuck do I deal with this? Can I deal with you at all? I don't know that I can. Need you to be right there. Thank you very much. Okay. Just pretend that didn't happen. Ah! That's what we needed. Get down from there. Much better. Come along. Alright. Moving on with our lives. Oh, there's more of them, of course. There's a lot more of them. Shit. I guess we're not moving on with our lives yet. See, I remember, speaking of Sonic Forces, I remember streaming, like, half of it long ago and intending to stream more, and I just never got around to it. Never felt compelled to. I mean, it's Sonic fucking Forces. Oh my god, I got both of them. Or, I managed to get both of them while standing on the perch. Much better. But I would be interested in a reimagined version of Sonic Forces. Just to give it a fair shake. Something tells me I need to be on the perch again. It's almost like that's the gimmick of this particular section of the dungeon. Love how they say Sonic was tortured for 6 months, but he's actually just been Big Johnny. That story is a whole fucking thing that it's clear that they were aiming for higher than they actually landed. And I appreciate that they tried. I really, really do, especially as Sonic Adventure 2 is like, my star example of a Sonic story. I know not everybody agrees with that, and that's fine. So the fact that they were trying to go a little darker, a little more serious with Sonic Forces, I'm not the edgy type, but I do like when a Sonic story takes itself a little seriously, but not a lot. And Sonic Forces tried to be that, so I respect it for that. It just didn't land it at all. Very unfortunate. Welcome back, Teach. Good to see ya. Oh, what was that whole other side section? How do you get there? Shoot. I guess we're done here. Back to the way I was before, Luigi. It must mean the rail map is in this room. You could look like 5 feet ahead of you. There it is, the snow rail map. So, chat, speaking of the title and the fact that this is the snow rail map, I actually have a confession for you. I've never seen the Polar Express. That just was not a movie that was in my family orbit for Christmas time or ever. The Canada rail map. Apmu says you're not missing much. I don't know. I know some people who swear by it. You have anything to say? Ah, so you've retrieved the second rail map. Then your next task is clear. You must go to the Snow Temple and restore the flow of energy to the tower. Find the Snow Sanctuary where the Locomo Steam resides and talk to him. He'll help you open the way to the temple. Ah, sorry, I couldn't mute in time for that. Let's go. Sky, I'm going to destroy you. We must watch the Polar Express until the hot chocolate scene is over, then we quit watching because the rest of the movie isn't as good. I see. Meanwhile, Apmu says, you're not missing much, those people are lying. Oh, well. I'm glad the movie is as beloved as I was led to believe. Let's go. Oh, Lord! Where do I get the goddamn cannon? Can't do anything about these jerks. We just keep getting hit. If this keeps up, our train is going to explode. Maybe we should go back to Castle Town and see if Alfonso can help us. Well, can we get there? Yes. Okay. Dead to 2 ultraviolet boars. 30 to 50 feral hogs, thank you very much. It just shows up as 2 on the map. It's been so long since I've been home. I wonder how Alfonso and Teacher are. Hey Teacher, you're on stream. Oh, did you hear the great news? The spirit tracks are back, Luigi. I still wonder why the tracks vanished in the first place. Wasn't that weird? No comment. Imagine there's a way up there, up to all these treasure chests. For now, let's just see what's in the houses, because we haven't really explored much of Castletown, have we? Now they're saying that the tracks never really disappeared. I don't know who to trust anymore. What's more, my husband hasn't come home yet. What happened to him? He's just a decent, nice fellow who likes rabbits. Oh. I hope he's alright. Oh no. Lady, I don't know what to tell you. He's not coming back. Empty house. Very good. You just leave your door open like that? I'm glad Hyrule is, like, nice enough that you don't have to think about that. Why, hello! Welcome to my store. We have many fabulous items that are sure to please. Take a look around. Prize postcards. Oh yes, the chainmail. Could go for a potion. I think I already have a shield, right? Pretty sure I bought that? Yep, it's on my back. Thank you very much. Can I help you with anything else? Nope. Let's go. Forces massacred classic Sonic from another dimension. That was so dumb. I don't know. I mean, they changed the timeline. It did split. That does make it another dimension now, almost, I guess, maybe. Fuck, it's confusing. Thought the rails had disappeared, but I guess they're back now. What in the world is going on here? I guess there really isn't much to see for most of this. Hello there, my green friend. How are you? This is where we play Take 'em All On. As the name suggests, your mission is to knock down every enemy in sight. Now make no mistake, this isn't a game for the faint of heart. Let's not do this right now. We'll come back to it. It's an enemy rush, and I think at some point it's also a boss rush. Don't have bombs. Alright. We have explored the castle town. Hello! You have mail. That is an excellent animation. Hey, howdy, mister! Greetings! I'm here with a letter from Mr. Alfonso to Luigi the Fourth. He told me he recently suffered a nasty injury, but is now on the mend. Now, where was I? Oh yes, your letter. Sorry, I'm easily distracted. Relatable. Here you go! Thank you very much. Well, my work seems to be done here, so I'll be off. See you around! Fun fact, classic Sonic is 15 and modern Sonic is 15! I don't even know how that works anymore. I thought for sure that modern Sonic became 16 when his birthday happened in Generations, but I guess not! Dear Luigi the Fourth, I'm sorry I wasn't able to help you more. That guy really did a number on me, so I was feeling pretty rough for a while. Luckily, I'm feeling better now. Would you mind coming to get me at the castle and taking me back to Aboda Village? We can do that. We needed to find you anyway. Maybe you can help us, maybe you can help us canon. Now where the fuck are you? You're over here, that's right. You're where we left you. That was a whole thing that happened last stream. It's kind of been 2 weeks. The Chancellor hasn't returned since the incident. Is the princess really gone? Well, that kind of thing isn't my concern, so I'll just keep it to myself for now. After all, making a ruckus by yourself isn't any good. There you are. Ah, Luigi the Fourth. So you got my letter, did you? I can finally get around on my own again, but what hurts most is my pride. How could I fail to defend the princess? What's that? Princess Spirit is here with us. You have to go to the Snow Realm to get her body back. Well, normally I'd say you were crazy, but you seem pretty serious. The thing is, from here on out, there are going to be lots of monsters, and an ordinary train like yours isn't going to be able to stand up to them. Oh, I have an idea. But we have to go back home to Aboda Village first. Use your new train to take me back there. I'll be waiting at the station. Will do. I suppose I may have spoiled it by saying it's a canon, but, like, you get one of those in Phantom Hourglass. It's fine. Getting to tap things to blast them on your vehicle is just part of the DS Zelda thing. Doesn't that soldier say something interesting after Alfonso leaves? Why don't we go check? The enemy boss rush game has rewards like a heart container, a bomb bag, rag. Same difference, they're both made of cloths. When he was carried in, he was covered in wounds, but now he's just fine. It's nothing short of amazing. That seems to be that. What about you? I heard the tracks were back, but who knows if that's true. Working this post, I don't exactly get tons of opportunities to go outside. Alright. Sakurai said, Alfonso, leave it to me! I felt that. Alfonso truly is the realest one. Let's go. All aboard! Should crash into the village when you take him back. I would prefer to keep my train in operating condition, but that's just me. This seems to be the best way back. Do the night attack game. Oh, I forgot about that, yeah. Truly the best part of the game is getting to blow the whistle. Boss Rush level 3 is just for golden treasures, more of a bonus then, but you did say something about there being a super boss as well for that. Okay, keep that in mind for later. I didn't know this game had a super boss. I may not have actually gotten that far. We're gonna make a small diversion here. And start to slow down a little bit. To let this funny other train pass us by. Very good. That was the right idea. Here we go. I'm learning, I'm learning. No feral hogs out here now that Alfonso's on the train. He's probably scaring them all off with his might. God, I love this song. Time to ruin it by blowing the whistle! Well, those hogs are less feral, thankfully. Get out of here. Ridiculous. What are those? Suppose we'll figure out eventually. Cow pigs disappear once you get the cannon, I fear. Fair enough. They don't want you being able to hit them. So that will be our last time seeing them, then. Bonk! That was one fine-looking train, if you don't mind my saying. Even after I crushed it, that's... You're so kind. Thanks. And that ride was smooth as silk. I'm going to take that as a sarcastic compliment. Can't believe you got such a nice train from the Tower of Spirits. But like I said, I don't think it can handle the dangers you're likely to face. Let me rig something up for you. Oh, but it's gonna take some time to get it ready. Come back here in a while. Why don't you go visit old Nico while you're waiting? I'm sure he'd be happy to see you. Time to go waste some time. I think we've explored most of this area already, so there's not much else to see. Last time, fell off, got chased by bees, fell off and died, and then an NPC laughed at us and gave us a treasure. It is more fun than it sounds. What voice did I do for you again? Hey there, Luigi the Fourth. How was the ceremony? So you're finally a real engineer. Ah, this is a happy day. Say, why are you dressed like a soldier? It's strange. You look just like a friend of mine from when I was a young man. That reminds me of something. Since you can travel all over the world by train now, would you mind doing a favor for old Nico here? Tell me all about it. Back in the day, I used to love traveling. I visited so many exotic places. Every place I'd go, there'd be a station where I could get a special stamp. Stamp rally! I never did figure out who built those stations. Anyway, collecting these stamps is a way to record my travels. I loved these little stamps more than anything, but back then, I didn't have anything with me to stamp them in. It was a sad state of affairs. Which brings me to that favor I was talking about, Luigi the Fourth. Would you use this stamp book to collect those stamps for me? Here it is. Let's go! Only took clearing the entire first quadrant to get it. Please collect a whole mess of stamps for me. If you get a lot, I'll give you something special. Alright, so I imagine there's a stamp thing on every place that you can dock at, and I imagine that includes here, but I don't know where it is. Why don't we go look? There it is! Nice and easy. Boom. That's satisfying. Alfonso's house. Leave it to me. Why no hydrate yourself option with channel points? I only watch hydrated streamers who stretch. You know, I've been thinking about adding those, yeah. Probably have those added by next stream. There's no reason not to. Hey, Luigi the Fourth. Or something more like, hey, Luigi the Fourth! Because he's yelling from inside a building. There we go. There he is! Oh, you got here just in time. Check this out, Luigi. It's a fucking cannon! With this baby, you can smash through boulders. You can even knock out any baddies that get in your way. Now that you've got this, you should head out for the Snow Realm. You've got to help out the princess. We're counting on you, Luigi. Let's do it. This cannon is just what we need. Now we can head out to the Snow Realm. Let's go, Luigi the Fourth! All aboard! Off we go. We're going to avoid as many of the funny trains as possible. And we'll come back for the stamp rally later. Off we go! Oh look, Alfonso left us instructions for the cannon. Fire the cannon, calm down and focus on what you want to hit, and very smoothly just tap your target. Your pal, Alfonso. That's the end of it. Shall I read it again? No, that's more than, Aha! It does destroy rocks. Very good. I think those instructions were more than clear, frankly. Oh, that's a bunny. Anui! Off it goes. Hey, they're still here! Wait, this is bad, actually. This is not where we want to go. We do not want to go through the Lost Woods. Thankfully, we can make a nice, three-point turn, just like when I'm driving and getting out of a parking lot. I promise I drive better than this in real life. I promise that was just a joke, and I drive better than this in real life. I promise, I promise, I promise. You have to believe me, please believe me! No, actually, streaming has turned me into the kind of person that talks while driving, and, I don't know how to feel about this, if I'm being honest. Lost Woods deactivated, though? I thought there was something in the Lost Woods. Oh, look, you still have to go in the Lost Woods if you go this way. Great. Every realm's special gimmick is pretty much deactivated. Okay, good. Yeah, okay, that's better. This is just, you go in the forest and the trains look like a forest now. Okay. Well, good to know. I was thinking there was a bunny in the forest, and I forgot that there is forest that isn't just Lost Woods. So we were talking about this last time. I believe Hylian saw it, and I wasn't paying enough attention, and I didn't see it. but it's not like we can do anything with the noise anyway right now. Aha! It's a rock. Alright. Moving on with our lives. Here's the station. Why don't we see what's here? Random station out in the middle of no Rabbit Land Rescue! Oh, look at that! I thought it was, like, way out buried deep in the second quadrant. Well, this is an odd place. But it's exactly what I was looking for. Hello, you. Welcome to Rabbit Land Rescue, a haven for rabbits and their furless friends. There are millions of poor rabbits without a home or human companionship. Here at Rabbit Land Rescue, we save these bunnies from the harsh wilderness and provide them with much-needed frolicking. You are here to frolic with the bunnies, right? Sure. Let me be 120% clear. If your heart's not in it, you're gonna get burned. Are you sure you want to frolic with the bunnies? Sure. Okay, I'm convinced. If you want to join the Rabbit Land family, you'll need this. A rabbit net! Why'd I give you a net, you ask? Well, because if you want to frolic, you gotta work for it first. I mean, what kind of person frolics with a bunny someone else caught? Rabbit Land Rescue takes care of the bunnies you bring in to frolic with. We even frolic with them when you're too busy to stop by. But never mind those little details. Now you know what we're about. Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. I'd like to touch on how to use your net to catch our furry friends. You may have figured it out for yourself already, but let's review, shall we? When driving around, you might see a bunny peeking out from behind something, or sitting on a rock, etc. If you spot one, blow your whistle. The rabbit will jump and be easy to spot. When you see that, blast whatever the bunny's hiding behind with your cannon. The rabbit will try to run from you, but only because it likes being chased. And then the hunt is on. Once the hunting starts, you automatically pick up your net. Then just focus on tapping the rabbit with the right timing to catch it. If you're careful, you'll have an adorable bunny in your hand before you know it. But if you fail to catch it, that rabbit will run off before long. Hopefully you followed that long explanation of mine. Well, I had to read it out loud, so wonderful. Now go and catch some of those poor homeless rabbits and tote them back to me. I've got lots of great prizes for you, depending on how many you bring back. So here's the deal about bunnies. When I first played this game, like, 15 years ago, I caught all but one of them. And I was so fucking annoyed that I could not find wherever the last one was, and I tried and tried and tried for so goddamn long, and I never truly 100%ed this game because of it. Even for as much as I fought hard to do so, it never worked out. We are fixing that on this playthrough. I will get all of the bunnies. That is a promise. I may not do them all on screen, but we will get all of the bunnies by our journey's end. If we see any rabbits, we should be sure and try to catch them with the net. Let's go. Splatoon 3 Splatfest Invasion. Yes, the springtime festival. Frolicking is tough business. It's very serious. Frolicking is very important. Right, we can speed up. I always forget. One of these days we'll figure it out. Hogs. 30 to 50 feral hogs. This is why Hyrule needs canon laws. So that we can take care of the 30 to 50 feral hogs in our backyard every day. Look, it's snowing! I haven't seen snow for years. I don't remember this song. Hey Technochips, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. We are tracking down those spirits, or really, we have one on our tracks. There we go.
Chips? You mean potato chips?
Not those chips, silly! Actually, yes, those chips, apparently. Techno Chips is the regular potato chips. The line I just quoted is a line that for some reason is stuck in my head forever from Sonic Heroes. Probably because I tried to replay that mission a million fucking times and couldn't clear it. This place is freezing. I can't really say for sure, seeing as how I have no body. But enough talk. We should ask the villagers about the Locomo in this realm. Would you like to read about? Nothing. I would not like to read. I would like to play a video game. Oh no. It's you. More of you assholes. Hey guy, what you doing all the way out here in the snow? What? Do I know a fella named Steam? Do you? Steam. Guy, I got it! Extreme! Extreme rhymes with Steam. How good am I? I guess you didn't need a rhyme, did you? Well, that's all I got. If you need another type of answer, go talk to the village honcho. Sure. Great, it's these assholes. Lovely, outstanding. Hey guy, yeah you. You're not from around these parts, are ya? Hey, what's with the stare? You're eyeballing me something serious. But tell me you've never seen Anoukis before. Pretty much you say? Well then, how'd you do? Nice to meet ya. Since you've never been here before, you ought to go visit the village honcho. Mr. Big Deal lives in the part sitting at the highest part of the village. So that's up here. Oh, yeah, it's one of these. Oh god, I have to play the flute again. Let's hope the microphone registry works better. Orange, yellow, orange, cyan. Well, good thing short, quick microphone blows work. Because when I was... Ooh, that one was nice. Because when I was trying to do the long blowing, last time, trying to do that, rhythm game, it, only worked a little bit. Song of Discovery. This gives us a stone treasure chest with another red potion. Maybe I should have kept my rupees. What do you have to say for yourself? Hey you, I know what you want to hear. You want to hear our story, don't you? Way back when us Anoukis lived on an island encased in ice. Yes, we remember this. It was awful. But one day, someone told us we couldn't just crash there forever. So we packed up our junk and set out in search of a new land to call home. Lots of stuff happened after that, but we ended up here. Village, sweet village. So how's that for drama? Brings a big fat tear to your eye, right? And then? Oh, intrigued, are ya? Piqued your interest, did I? Sorry to let you down, but I've told you pretty much all I know. That's as much history as these guys have ever had. And before later shrine songs turn hellish. Yeah, for some reason the microphone on my Wii U gamepad is not being incredibly sensitive. So I'm gonna have to be careful with it when I do those. If you're looking for the honcho of this place, you're staring right at him. What's that? You ain't looking for the village honcho? Hi, honcho! You got a good head on your shoulders, guy. But enough about me. Is there a reason you wanted to talk to me? What's that? You wanted to go to the Snow Sanctuary? But the tracks going that way are all gone, guy. Honestly, though, when those tracks disappeared, us Anoukis were shocked. Not only were the tracks gone, but monsters started popping up, too. We're in a real bind now. There's danger around every corner. You just gotta help us. Seriously, guy, please. Sorry about that little outburst. Us Anoukis can get a little fiery sometimes. That's the least of my problems with y'all. Anyhow, I'm trying to put together a village watch to deal with our problem. Thinking pairs of villagers would work best. Safety in numbers, you know? Did you catch all that, green guy? Yeah. So I don't really have time to yak it up about going to the snow sanctuary. But I might be able to chat more if you'd help this old-timer organize some teams. What do you say, pal? Well, we don't have a choice. Think you're up to the task, buddy? Yeah, you got a real capable look to you. Well, do your best, but don't get worked up if the going gets a little tough. See, most of the villagers are a little picky about who they'll partner up with. Pairing them off is gonna be a pain, but I think you got it under control. Talk with folks in town and come tell me when you found the best pairings. Gotta arrange the 6 villagers, including yours truly, into 3 pairs. I'm happy pairing up with any old Anouki, but some villagers are more picky. Talk to the villagers, take note of their preferences, and find good pairs. Oh god, here we go. Been given quite a task. Let's start by talking to all the local villagers. You assholes and your logic puzzles. Great. Hey, little green guy, I hear you helping Honcho form monster hunting teams. I pity ya, I really do. See, us Anoukis can be pretty particular. Not all yucko, of course. I'm a real peach. Just got one tiny preference. I'm not gonna name any names, but there's one guy in our village I can't stand. He's got wimpy horns and dresses in blue. There's only one Anouki who fits that description, so you should know who it is. Follow me on all this? Good. See ya! Okay, so you do not get paired up with... Please, God. This is gonna fucking suck. Oh, this is gonna fucking suck. Oh, please, God. Please help me. Hey, pal, I hear you're finding us partners out of the goodness of your heart. Real nice of you. Maybe I can repay in kind. Sure. Hey, I'm not saying I'll find you a patrol partner. I just mean I'd do something nice for you. But enough small talk. How you doing? Call me Noko. Listen, us Anoukis only pair up with folks we find agreeable. Me? My biggest gripe is guys wearing yellow. I mean, blah! As far as I'm concerned, outside of bananas, nothing looks good in yellow. Oh man, I do love a good banana, though. Anyway, good talking to you, pal. At least the feeling is mutual. Pairing us up to take out those monsters, yeah? Alright. I, for one, am pumped and ready to send those jokers running for the hills. You wanna know my name, huh? Well, I go by Agent Yellow. I mean, since we're forming elite teams, I figured I needed a code name. Seriously though, my real name's Yefu. Let's get down to business, yeah? My partner needs to move freely in the field, so flashy horns are a major no-no. Remember to keep it simple. That rule may save you in the field one day. And no, I don't just say that because I got small horns. Okay, so both of the other blue ones who are agreeable with him have long horns. The other yellow one has long horns. So the only one that we're willing to work with here is the village elder. This is going to work out, I hope. Hey there, pal. Name's Bulu. What's that? No, not Boo-hoo. Oh, that guy's as old as the village honcho. So you're the guy making pairs? Must be really bored. I mean, really nice to help us out with this. Just remember this. I can't stand Anoukis who grow out their facial hair. I mean, they think they're so great. Who do they think they are? Bah! Okay, so you have 2 potential ones, then. Could be you, or could be you. Because all the rest of them grow out their facial hair. What do you have to say for yourself? Hey, guy, the name's Kofu. Good to meet you, pal. See the guy putting together pairs for the watch? I can't wait. My thoughts? I won't work with anyone who's got big horns like mine. Mine are the best in the village. Maybe even the best in the world. So now you know my only request, pal. Find me a good partner, okay? Thanks. Two. hope I didn't need to write down their names. I probably did, though. We have our 3 pairs, at least, and if I need to know their names, I can just go back and talk to them and get their names again. There's a drawing tool? Oh, yeah! What makes Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks fucking standout games is the fact that you can draw all over the maps, and in some cases it's required. It's excellent. It's the reason my phone has a stylus on it. This game kind of ruined me. Got those patrol teams ready yet? Sure do. Thank God. Booyah! There you go! You know, I think this is gonna work out perfect. I mean, you've just backed up what I was already suspecting. I just needed you to double check for me. Just the same, here's the thank you gift. 20 rupees! Are you still hanging around here, guy? Thought we were all done. I need help. Oh, right, I was so jazzed up about getting the teams together, I almost forgot. You were trying to make your way up to the Snow Sanctuary, weren't you? Meeting with Steam, right? Well, it's a pain to get there, but here's the deal. Good news is that the Snow Sanctuary isn't all that far from here. The bad news is the only way out there is out of commission. Technically speaking, the tunnel that goes there is still intact. No one's used it since that ginormous monster moved in a few years back. Oh, so a train boss. Got it! See, us Anoukis are thinkers, not monster fighters. Which is why you're pairing up for patrol, right? But I can tell you, you're cut from different cloth than us. Sturdier cloth. Sure, the tunnel to the Snow Sanctuary is scary, but you can handle it. Here's the entrance. If you decide to use it, be careful in there, okay? You're a good guy. I'd hate to see you get hurt. Plus, I'd look like a doof if it got out that I showed you how to get there. Alright, time to suffer. Let's go. Time to butcher a boss. With blunt instruments. Took quite a bit of work to get the information, but now our course is clear. Let's do it. This guy is an ace detective. Thank you very much. I'll be here all week. Or really, I'll just be here for the next hour or two. Let's go! No names needed, thank God. I don't remember this song. One day I'll figure out what those signs do. Zelda's dead? Oh yeah, Zelda's, dead-ish. The bad guy needed her body for some or other shenanigans. Well, here we are. There's the monster. Great. Might as well announce our presence. It's got an eyeball! Shoot the goddamn eyeball! Oh, what the world is that? Is that a bug? I hate bugs! I understand, okay, so it's not necessarily a boss, we just need to get out without getting fucking shredded. God damn it. I'm trying, god damn it! Oh my god. Down to the fucking wire with that. I'm not making this one. That's another hit. Technically you can get out without killing it, but then you'd stay in the tunnel forever. Fun. Oh, thank God. Down to the fucking wire. Thank God. I hope I don't get killed by a feral hog after I'm out of the cavern. No, thank God. It's just Snow Sanctuary immediately. What was that thing back there? I've never seen a bug that size. People weren't meant to go there. Let's never go back, Luigi the Fourth. You understand, don't you? No going back there ever, okay? No promises. Wolves? Bye. Hello? The Anoukis General Store. This heart container is only 2,000 rupees. I've got 2 red potions, so I guess we're gonna hold on to this. Yeah, wolves. Oh, God. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Okay. Samp station's up there. I can get there. Very good. Wolves. Very good. Oh, that is pretty rough, though. Oof. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. So that when they chase me and get up close to me like that, I can spin attack them to death. Whew. Quick thinking for that asshole. Okay. Oh, God. Not quick enough! Why did I jump back down here? Shit. Now I have to go back through Wolf Country. There. Spin attacks seem to be working better than tapping them because they have a habit of defending themselves when you tap them. They're smart. They actually think. They actually guard. When the door opens, head to the far room without being seen. And do it before the time runs out. That doesn't seem so bad, actually. Never mind. This is gonna be... Oh! And this one's gonna be to the right, or the upright. There we go. Very good. Let's do it. Bingo. Love puzzles like that. I love when you get to mark up the map like that. It's so much fun. Oh no, I have to flute. I have to toot-the-loot the flute. Das Fluten-Duten. Excuse me, are you the guardian of this realm? Engine told us you'd be here. Ho ho ho! Nice to meet the both of you. My name's Steam. I am indeed the guardian of the Snow Realm. Not hard to pick this old guy out of a crowd, is it? Ho ho ho! I've heard all about you two. You want to restore the spirit tracks, correct? Such exuberance, such vigor in that voice. Now that, my boy, is a reply. You've shown great bravery in coming here, and it sets my heart soaring. You possess a power vital to restoring the lost spirit tracks. Have you heard of the Songs of the Locomos? Yes, we have to play them with you. As you know, the songs are made of 2 instruments that play different parts. I'll teach you your part now, so listen closely, then play as I've played. When you've got it down, sit down your flute for just a moment. Oh no. What the fuck? Please register! Nope. Gamepad up close to my face. Nope. This is gonna suck. Why is it not registering the white one at all? Why is it not registering the white one at all? There. Now how about we try a real performance? Terrifying! Let's do it! Franny says I beat him to dust flutin' dootin'. Oh boy, here we fucking go! Fucking beatboxing it over here. That worked! That worked! What if the Joker could beatbox with a flute? It sounded like this. That's not the worst I've ever done at a rhythm game. I technically got all the notes in the places where they were supposed to be. Technically. New tracks have appeared. I haven't been that nervous about performing in I don't know how long, but now the spirit tracks to the snow temple have been restored. Go forth, and may luck be with you! Oh, but there is one thing I should warn you of. Ferocious blizzards have been savaging the area around the temple. Be careful on your journey there. You got it! Thank you so much, Steam. Oh ho ho! Good luck, you two. Let's leave this accursed place. Ah yes, nice silly music for Wolfland. Terrifying Wolfland. Now the tracks have been restored. Let's go. Head through a blizzard! Just gonna draw all the way up through there, and that's gonna be enough of that. Because we're gonna have to navigate it by feel once we actually get there. Come on, rock! There we go. You can see the floating pieces of the temple from here. That's really cool. Alright, time to head through the blizzard. Here we fucking go. Pipe whistle, let's go! Oh boy, it begins. Start by going to the left. Storm something else, I can't see anything! A long, long time ago... See, I live in the south where we don't get a lot of snow, but a long, long time ago, my family had to drive up to the north, let's say, the northwest, and there was a lot of fucking snow up there at the time that we went. In fact, we were going there for a funeral for my grandfather, and when we landed... Oh, Jesus. Well, that's odd. Where are we exactly? Seems that the blizzard pushed us back the way we came. Okay, so let's remember the way that we did this already, and probably do something stupid like this. When we landed from our plane trip up there, we had to drive in a blizzard to get to our destination, because we landed a little bit far out of the way, and it was nighttime, and we could not see a goddamn thing. It was less visible than this. It was totally pitch black out there. The only thing we could see were the headlights and the light of the clock in the rental car that we had. And it took us 4 hours to complete our 1-hour trip to our destination. But we got there. Mom was a real trooper. She was the one driving, and, we got there to where we were supposed to go in the blizzard. That was worse than this. And when we did... Looks like the blizzard carried us all the way back to the beginning. When we did make it, we found that all the roads into the place we were going were totally closed. And so, if we didn't drive through that blizzard for 4 hours, we wouldn't have made it to my grandfather's funeral at all. The roads would have been closed and we wouldn't have been able to drive in. Hey, Sky. Hey. Hey, Sky. Hey. Hey.
Ice Storm!
Thanks, Prinny. Let's go to Anoukis Village and see if somebody can help us. I'm sure there's a specific route we have to take. And I was trying to finagle my way around the route, but it seems it's, not going to let me guess. We have to do the side quest. If I remember correctly, even if you know the route, it won't let you through until you activate the flag for it. Makes sense! Games are like that. They want you to know that you have the solution before you actually do it. And, you know, I don't blame them, but at the same time, I think of Tunic and the fact that once you know all of the solutions to the mysteries for Tunic, it becomes a fun speedrun, essentially. And I think more games should try to design themselves around that, personally. I suppose we should go speak with the village elder again. Great. Hey, if it isn't my favorite green guy, did you see the monster in the tunnel? What was that? You want to pass through the blizzardy area. Thing is, storms there will just blow you back clear to where you started. Was that? How you get past them? Boy, guy, you just don't stop with the questions, do ya? Oh, well, you're a pal, so of course I'll tell you. Please and thank you. But the truth is, I don't really know what to tell you. We've had those fierce snowstorms ever since the spirit tracks disappeared. It's made it so pretty much no one can ever get near that place. But there is this one guy off in the eastern fields who's nuts about trains. I think he goes by the name of Ferris or something like that. Why don't you ask him if there's a safe way through that mess? Ha! How's that for a great idea? Not the honcho for nothing, you know. I think I've done 3 different voices for him every single time we've talked to him. Here's my deal. We have one last thing to do here, and then I want to leave forever and never come back. Something tells me what I want is over there. Suppose there's an easier way of figuring out. No, that's just a chest. But that means I have to come back for that chest one day. I want to know where the stamp station is so that I don't have to think about this place anymore. I was afraid it was going to be out there, past the water, but it's not. It's... Why are there wolves? And we're not kidding about there being monsters all of a sudden. I'm wondering if I kill these, maybe a chest will spawn or something. Or the trees will clear out and get the stamp station. This is the right way. Oh, no, the trees don't clear out, you just sneak through here. Nice and easy. Moving on with our lives. Please and thank you. And let us never speak of this accursed place again. Until we have to. Because we will. I don't know how useful Honcho's suggestion will prove to be. Still, it sounds like it's worth paying the Spheris a visit. Honcho said we can find him in the plains to the east. There's a loop over there, and I've been wondering about that loop. Sadly, yeah, this game is less knowledge-based and more flag-based. Most of the Zelda series is, so... I feel a lot of games are designed with one-and-done mentality. Very few people replay a game, after all. Depends. There's definitely replay value that I see added to games on a frequent basis. But... you're right that a lot of people just straight up don't replay a game, and even fewer people actually finish a game. You know those Steam achievements that say like, oh, you cleared Chapter 1, you cleared Chapter 2, blah blah blah, all the way up through the end of the game. You can see a number of people who have played that much of the game slowly drop off. And even for popular games, it'll be like 70% of the people who bought the game that actually finish it. Or even less. Much less replaying it. Kind of an unfortunate situation. The reality is that games as an interactive media are, like, you are not guaranteed to see all of that a game has to offer. Like, even if you play all of the game, you are not guaranteed to see every piece of dialogue, every treasure chest. That's the thing about games as an interactive medium, is that it's interactive. It's not like a movie that plays itself out and you see all of it. That was weird. Ow. And I do like that about games. It means that every time you play a game, it's your own personalized playthrough of it. That's why streams are so much fun, too. But it also means that all the work that goes into making a game, not everybody sees it, and some people who buy the game just straight up don't see any of it at all, period. Because the game doesn't work on their PC, or it stays in their backlog and they never play it. The official Nier Twitter started making memes trying to get people to pay attention to say, hey, play past ending A. Yeah! Meanwhile, I'm over here, like, I started Nier Automata recently. I've got the Switch version a long time ago, and I finally just started it from my backlog a month or two ago, and I played it once, and I am far from ending A. I just haven't gone back to it since. Oops. So, I'm part of the problem, as with everyone. Spring is surprisingly beautiful, says Zelda. What have we got? Wolves. Wolves as always. And a fucking trailer? Oh look, there's a note on top of the desk. Need to get good shots of these hot new trains. I'll try these spots today. Alright. What else do we got over here? Locomotive Musings by Ferris. You know those archway gate things you see on the rails sometimes? Who made them? When? And why? I was up all night pondering these questions, but I worked out a hypothesis. I think you can use them to break the space-time continuum. Cool, huh? There seem to be two types of these space-time gates. Pretty sure you can use both of them to warp to and from places. One type has the triangle at the top of the arch, and the other doesn't. I think they work in pairs, and that hitting the triangle does something. Tried throwing rocks at a gate triangle to the south of Anoukis village, but bummer of all bummers, I couldn't reach it. I guess my arm is too weak. So I'm starting a new push-up regimen until I can hit the darn thing. Hit it with a cannon then, okay. And I believe those are in fact the train warp gates, which I forgot were in the game. So, cool. Wood heart and a fucking skull. I did it. Zelda is very proud of me for picking up these creepy objects. Let's go find Ferris. Surprised that anyone lives all the way out here. It's awfully remote. Alright. Based on which way that train is going, we're gonna do this. I wonder if this music changes back to the regular overworld theme when the blizzard situation is fixed. It's right around here. But I don't see anyone, so let's keep going. Man, getting to see the piece of the tower floating all the way over there is so goddamn cool. This game looks really, really good. I love, like... We all love retro 3D low poly type things like Nintendo 64 days, but the DS really made it shine. Stop right around here. We still don't see anyone. Yeah, so it must be the last one. Maybe I was supposed to blow my horn there or something. That probably would have been smart. I'll do that at the last one. What's this music? Oh, that means the train behind me is catching up to me. What's that crunchy noise? I don't like this. Oh, that's him taking a picture. Ha! We stopped the other guy by, stopping ourselves. Oh my gosh, you stopped! So, how's it rolling? When I first saw you driving the Spirit Train, I freaked! I was all like, holy cow, it's the Spirit Train! Say, you're that guy who just became an engineer. Luigi the Fourth, was it? I'm Ferris. When it comes to trains, I'm kind of an expert. You know, everyone else is too spooked to take their trains anywhere right now. But here you are driving away. Very interesting. You just gotta tell me where you're headed. The temple, if you can help with that. Really? You're headed to the Snow Temple? Chugga chugga, whoa! That place is impossible to get to, what with the blizzard and all. But I hear that the tracks linking the Tower of Spirits to the temple are safe. As in, they're protected from the storms. How cool is that? Say, maybe if you took those tracks, you might be able to reach the temple. Oh, I just remembered I have an old map of the tracks around that area. Some parts are out of date, but the spirit tracks you're looking for are there. Oh my god, they're really gonna make me do this. There we go. Okay, so that's more or less the path that I was taking. Should work. How'd it go? Were you able to decipher your path? No sweat. Well, if you ever want to look at my map again, just stop by. For now, I'll be here trying to catch some killer pics of locomotives in action. All the way out in the remotest place of nowhere. It's normal. This is the most normal train expert I've ever met, quite frankly. Compressed screen of the DS helps. It hides the more sharp angles you'd see on a widescreen and shit. Okay, fair point. I didn't think of it that way before. But also just the way it uses those, lower poly counts with more and higher resolution textures than on the 64. Or maybe not higher resolution textures, but not having the, trilinear filtering definitely helps with, making it look nicer. In my humble opinion. But yeah, the lower resolution definitely helps a lot with that. There we go. Starting to have to actively do things on the train. Amazing. Seriously, what is this random spot of forest? Is that just a loading zone? I mean, I would understand completely if it is, just... lol. Alright, we more or less know where we're going this time, and we even drew out the route. So, I don't have to actively steer this time. Luckily for us, this drive is not going to take 4 hours. It's certainly atmospheric, though. The Snow Temple is within our reach. We'll do that and probably stop for the day. Ow. I didn't even see you, asshole. I can barely even hear you over the sounds of the fucking blizzard. Or maybe just the sound of my own hot air. Can't tell. Something just spawned. Where is it? There you are. Oh my god, that managed to hit. From that distance? We're approaching the end of our journey through the blizzard. Here it is, the Snow Temple. So this is the Snow Temple. You ready for this, Luigi? Let's do it! Are there stamps in these? I forget. You got a star fragment! Oh, that looks pretty. This beautiful stone is rumored to have fallen from the sky. Symmetric. Alright, let's get started. These bushes are frozen, right? That's a really funny mechanic. I've always really liked that. Floor 1. Look at that bell over there. I wonder if there's some sort of trick to it. Oh boy, ice physics. Oh boy, ice enemies and ice mechanics. I actually really tend to like ice dungeons quite a lot. I can't make sense of this yet. There must be more of those. That's just hit it twice, okay. Perhaps there will be more bells. Okay, I'm understanding this now. This is definitely a music chart, which I figured. But then there's going to be other bells, and we're going to have to do more complicated music codes to open up doors. Alright. The nature of the game has revealed itself to us. Let's go. What opened? Oh, down here. It's the fastest way to get it to where I want it to be. I actually like sliding ice block puzzles. I think I mention this every time there's a sliding ice block puzzle in a game, but I've always quite enjoyed them. I'm the rare exception to the people who hate the ice gyms in Pokemon. And I've designed some pretty complicated ones on graph paper long ago that maybe I could turn them into a game one day, question mark. Not quite. There we go. It's making good use of the item we already have. I'm sure we will be getting another item here soon enough. Is that so? Is that so? Hey, I didn't move. I didn't move! Why are you doing that? Okay. Whew. This is a neat mechanic. More star fragments. Come on, be nice. Oh, the camera even zoomed out and everything. I'm reminded quite a lot of the Minish Cap dungeon, where you'd have to ride a lily pad and blow it around with the gust jar. But this is slightly more annoying because I actually have to blow into the DS microphone. The Wii U gamepad. You can use the Wii U gamepad. It doesn't blow you very far. It is really cool, though. Okay, that's done. And frankly, let that be the end of it. Okay! I believe now we get our item for this dungeon. Say that to Gen 3 Ice Gym of Walk the Path on all ice. Oof, that's annoying, yep. You got the boomerang! classic item from previous Zelda. And it works exactly the same as before. Which is good, because this item deserves more love. Mid, high, high, mid. Got it. Ah, it's one of these. Okay, so let's think about this. I don't think there's much to think about, actually. I think I know exactly what to do. It's possible that the reason I like them is that I'm good at them. Or it's possible that the reason that I'm good at them is that I like them. Really, it could go either way. Correlation, causation, etc. Nope. Hello. That's what it wants me to do. There we go. We're gonna be doing this with the boomerang from now on. Which door was that? Down here. Christ. One of these days I'll get it right. That melts the snow! Fun! Oh, that's a neat mechanic! Oh, I love that! That fucking rocks! The frozen grass that you can't get through without hitting it, and then the snow that you can melt with a flaming boomerang. That fucking rules! Holy shit! I know where this is going. Hello, I love this. This is my favorite dungeon yet. I'm missing something. Right, I have to get back, actually. It's not time for this yet. Okay. Got our key. Let's head in here. Oh, this dungeon fucking rocks. I love this. Oh, this dungeon fucking rocks! I love this! I love the sensation of getting to play a Zelda dungeon and just be completely enamored by it. When you've played them so often, they start to just be normal. And so getting to come back to one after this many years... Oh, come on. Getting to come back to one after this many years and not really remember it at all is... It's been a treat. Especially these, that are the core reason that I love the DS Zelda games, is how cleverly they use the touchscreen. This is good gaming, I like it. Hey, there's the stamp station. My god, that's out of the way. Yes, please, and thank you. Trick is to make as much surface area as possible so that the ice physics are less likely to screw you over. Thanks for ruining my book. Oh, it still went. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm enjoying this. This is great. And that means it's about over, huh? What's down here? Ah, of course. Ah, it's the bell puzzle, of course. I need to know the notes. Come on. There. There we go. Low, mid, mid, high, mid. Low, mid, mid, high, mid. Some part of my body keeps wanting to say mid. Is anything but. I don't think I'm gonna get the bell across here fast enough. Yeah, no. You've got to be kidding! Please be enough time. Please be enough time. Woo-hoo-hoo! But the door isn't open. Shit. Oh. Of course. God damn it. Okay, I love ice dungeons. I don't like ice physics. There, I said it. Oh no, really? Oh no, really? Ew. Okay, that gets that going. If we get the other one, I bet we get a chest or something. Hey! Called that! This is going to become a problem, is it? Oh, I have to think again. Oh god. This one's not so bad, but it seems a little convoluted. Right, shit. Okay, now we got it. The rest is not necessary. Except for me! Except for me, I need a foothold! God! I see. So that's how it is. You've got to be fucking kidding me. You've got to be fucking kidding me. It missed! How the fuck does it keep missing? Okay, something's, like, wrong here. Okay, that's gonna have to do. That better be good enough. If that missed any tiles that I need, I'm going to be so fucking pissed. Oh, thank God. That's over. And I was overcomplicating the rest of the solution, so we're out of here. Now, if I can just remember what the thing is. And I remembered! We're out of here! Excellent fucking dungeon. Excellent fucking dungeon. I do not require your assistance. Ow. Oh, is that so? Ooh, I like this. A hexagon of torches. Give me a heart. God damn it, have a heart! So how do I mark this? Ice. And not ice. That's how. That's too heavy. So we have to go do this over here. Ice up a couple of torches. Oh, you have to do this in one swoop. Cool! I don't know why, I thought you didn't have enough targets to do all that in one swoop, but it worked. Oh, that helps. There we go! Wolves aren't so bad now that I have something to stun them. Oh, I get it. Wait, this is heavy enough to move it? I think we did that in the first dungeon, actually. Oh boy, slow ice physics. I guess that means it's less slip-slidey, so that's fine. And the slot is right there, so we don't have to do too many fancy shenanigans with it. Alright, boss time! Let's rock. Probably going to require the boomerang. God damn it! Some hearts, just what I was looking for. Very good. Step into the blue light to return to the entrance, yada yada yada. Let's go. Another big circular arena. Oh no. Twinrova? No, Fraz, Master of Fiery Ice. I don't like that. That at least seems easy enough. You have to look at the top screen to see what colors they were and use the opposite ones. Wow, finally! A boss that's fucking smart! Okay, so that creates heat spots that I can then boomerang later. Like here. And still use his own powers against him. Oh. He's growing. He's double inflation. They doubled the inflation. There goes the ice thing. God damn it. Of course that happens when I make a stupid joke. Okay, so I'm really going to have to double hit him with these. There we go. I need health. There we go. Woo! Spicy boss! I like this. This is great. Oh, he inflates 3 times now. Great. Hey buddy, you ever thought about shrinkflation? You wanna try that instead? I think the world might be better off for it. Oh my god, I can't believe that worked. Woohoo! Battle theme is great too. Both dungeon boss themes are bops. I thought it was alright. It's certainly a improvement over all of the music in Phantom Hourglass. Whew. Good dungeon, good boss. Actually, great dungeon, great boss. Some of the most fun I've had playing the DS Zeldas so far. And that means a lot, because the other ice dungeon in Phantom Hourglass was also one of my favorites. The one with the grappling hook? That one was fucking killer. This one's just as killer. And another section of the Tower of Spirits comes crashing back down to Earth. Two more to go. You did it! You could have been frozen stiff or burned to a crisp, but you avoided both. Sorry I couldn't be more help when you were risking your life out there. I mean, you have no corporeal form, that's fine. Whatever. Snow Rail map started glowing! The tracks to the Tower of Spirits have been restored. We shall go there and end our stream for the day. One big ol' heart container. Very good. Great job, Luigi. Let's go back to the Tower of Spirits and tell Angie the good news. Let's. There's a stopgap on the way to the tower? Oh! Now why would that be? Oh, hello, you. Look, the sun came out! Oh, it's so nice! And the theme came back. Maybe while we're going out here through the snow fields, it'll, You're going straight through here, which means I'm gonna let you pass. Maybe we'll see a bunnies. Alright, let's go. The other way. Because Beetle's train seems to be moving at a pretty steady clip. Where the fuck are you going, Beetle? How the fuck? Is this Dig Dug? Is he just cutting through the dirt and heading to the other track because this is fucking Dig Dug? More or less heading out that direction anyway, so we'll see him as we go. It's a hot air balloon. I see! I didn't know he had a hot air balloon. It's been a hot minute since I've seen this game, you can see. Beetle wants none of your rupees. Oh, we shall see about that. Get back here, Beetle. I'm coming for you! Where are you going from here? Still straight. Great. I hope I'm going faster than he is. I'm pretty sure I am. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can catch up to him this way, technically speaking. Come on, buddy. Get back here. I will shoot down your balloon! Blow the horn, of course. I knew that. Here we are. Hey, what's that you got in the back? Oh, valued customer! We have everything you need at Beetle's Air Shop! bomb bag. Thank God. Thank you! Ancient gold piece. Dragon scale. Oh, so sorry. We're sold out of those. Come back tomorrow. Please come again. Oh, I see you haven't yet joined Beetle's Members Club. There are lots of great benefits to being a marine biologist, and it's just 100 rupees to become one. How about it? Thank you so much for joining, valued customer. Please continue shopping at Beetle's Air Shop. I'll be sending you a club card in the mail, so please look out for it. The more you buy, the more points you earn, and the more points means more rewards. No other shop offers such luxurious rewards, you know. That's a form of confusion is the UK version of Phantom Hourglass calls him Terry for some reason, despite the fact that the UK version of Wind Waker called him Beetle. What? That sounds like a Now You Know gaming bit. What the fuck? Terry is the European name. He's named the same in French. Fascinating. Okay. Today I've learned that Europe is very good at naming things. Stamp at the lake stop. We'll come back to it. There's something here that we can get later that we will come back and get later. We don't have the item for it right now, so we'll be back there eventually anyway. That's the way I see it anyway. Grappling thing, yep. Why are you so good at throwing your heads? Your aim is impeccable and I hate it. Oh, there is a stop here. There we go. Well, why don't we see what it is? Bridge workers' home. Snow is starting to melt out here. I imagine there's also a stamp thing out here too. Say, if it isn't you again, what's shaking, pal? You ever seen that big stone arch that stands over the tracks? Makes you think, doesn't it? Who made it? For what? What a mystery! I hear the triangle-shaped thing at the top of the arch does something, but only if you hit it real hard. But even I don't know what that thing is. What could it be? What could it be? Oh, sorry for rambling. I just get excited about rad stuff. Never ever apologize for rambling. That includes you, chat. Never ever apologize for rambling. It's fun. It's good. It makes me happy to hear people ramble. Special delivery! We've got a letter here for you here from one Mr. Beetle. He said something about opening up a shop in a hot air balloon. Wacky! Oh, here's your letter. Here you go! Thank you very much. There's a chest. Let's see what the letter says. Greetings, there's a new shop in town, Beetle's Air Shop. We're having a bomb bag blowout. So keep your eyes peeled for a hot air balloon. Blow your train whistle. I did this. Is it here? Is it this? Because this did seem pretty suspicious. Nothing hidden here to discover. Okay. There is something nearby, though, apparently. But where? Not close enough? Okay. Well, this should be close enough, at least. I didn't know this could just be used anywhere, so thank you for pointing that out. I wouldn't have found this otherwise. There are suspicious spots that I can play that. Big green rupee! Thank you very much for pointing that out. It gets me one step closer to affording that heart container. Or there's two of them now to afford, Christ. What have you got for me? Hey, what are you doing here? So you're trying to restore all the spirit tracks. Sounds like a lot of work. It's a big heart you got there, little guy. At least being an engineer isn't all red carpets and caviar, is it? Sometimes you just gotta roll up your sleeves and put in some hard work. See, I'm a bridge worker, carpenter, and craftsman, so I know all about work. If you need a bridge, I'm your guy. I'll travel to any place that needs a bridge. It's called being a professional. So I expect you to restore the spirit tracks like a pro, too. You got it. So if there's ever a bridge and it's out, we come back here. Meanwhile, we have another letter from another Mr. Beetle. From the guard captain, never mind. Seems he thought up a new training regimen and is as giddy as a schoolgirl. Do the guy a favor and show your face around the castle sometime, okay? Yeah, oh yeah, and before I forget, here's that letter. Here you go. We're getting all the side quests. The game has started opening up, finally. Gotta be max 2 spaces away from the treasure when you play the song. Okay, good to know, thank you. It'd be nice if it would had to be on screen. How's the sword training going? You should consider testing your skill against more experienced swordsmen. If you want to take your technique to the next level, stop by the training room in the castle and we can finally do that game. Or a harder version of it that gets us something. One of the two. This is where the bridge worker lives now. If we ever need a handyman, we know where to go. Let's do it. Take us home! Alright, so the next time I'm gonna be streaming... Let me think. I'm definitely gonna be streaming for my birthday, whether that's, whether I actually celebrate it on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday is up in the air. But my birthday is on Saturday, and I had all those ideas that I gave you all in the pre-stream. I may also stream one other time before then, but I haven't decided what or when. Just a possibility. Outside of that, I'm loving Spirit Tracks so far, and we'll keep doing it every Sunday for as long as I don't have weird depressive episodes. It appears you succeeded in restoring the second area of Spirit Tracks. Well done, you two. I can feel the energy flowing back into this tower. It's true, Luigi the Fourth isn't one who gives up easily. I wish I could have helped, but in this form there wasn't much I could do. It's enough that you are by Luigi the Fourth's side. That's all the help Luigi needs. Thanks, Luigi. Now where should we go to restore the third section of the Spirit Tracks? Next is the Ocean Realm. Once again, you must climb the tower and retrieve the next rail map. That's what I thought. Alright, we'll be back with it soon. Come on, let's go get it. Next time. Now we're gonna save, and call it a stream here. Alright, thank you all so much for watching the shenanigans. Y'all know I don't have alerts on the stream, but I like to read out what happened during the stream. Today, what happened is that Prinny has reached a 5-stream streak, which is kind of absurd, actually. You are very, very kind. Thank you so much, Prinny. And thank you to all the rest of you who showed up and watched as much of this as y'all wanted. I'm enjoying this stream so far, and I hope to keep exploring the game with y'all. Like I said, next stream is probably going to be... Next stream is assuredly going to be my birthday, but there may be another stream in between. So, keep your eyes peeled. I'll keep you all posted on social media and everything. And I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all another time.